Let's try this again. I know. Go ahead and say it, Jesse. You got one job. One job. I saw Jesse's girl in here, so I'm sure Jesse's listening too. So, good morning to everyone. Hopefully, everybody is having a wonderful day this morning. Uh, Good morning, Joe Fix It for you. And there is Rebecca Touched by Yarn, Tamara Heartland HQ with Think and Tank. Got my coffee sister. And everybody's saying hello to each other. There's Jesse's girl. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Nanny Tam is in here this morning. There is Annie. How are you doing, Annie? Um, my friend, I know you've been going through it here lately, and I'm going to tell you that my thoughts and prayers have been with you each and every night. I've been thinking about you. I've just had you on my heart like really hard lately. So I'm hoping that you're doing okay. Um, let's see. Day 3 of rain, so dreary. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We had a little dribble, maybe a dribble. It wasn't big. It wasn't much of anything. There's my brother Jesse. How are you, brother dear? Hopefully you're doing well this morning. You had one job. I know, one job. Make that funny face again. One job. The hair is back. Yeah, there's a little blonde in there. Not a lot. It takes a couple of times before you'll see a lot of blonde. But yeah, I'm starting to look like myself again. Everybody was like, who is that lady? I don't know. My eyes are not computing. I don't understand what I'm seeing. So, um, let's see. There is Holly Hobby. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. Through it all, Susie. Hello, good morning. Hopefully, you are doing well through it all, Miss Susie. Anyways, okay, so if you looked at the title of today, wow, I don't even have, okay, I had one job, right? In the Joey looks at everything. Okay, he looks at the title of your video, then he looks at the description for stuff. So if you looked at the description, this morning, what did I say? Anybody know? Anybody? Joey probably knows, but she said, oh, there you go. Thank you so much, Ginger. Love you, God. We love you too, Annie. Getting there slowly. The veggie garden has been my savior after everything that has happened. I completely understand that. Christine and I both have said on several different occasions that that's like our little sanctuary to where we go. You spend some time with the Lord, and listen to it. Put your earbuds in, listen to a service, listen to a podcast, listen to something. Just put on the Bible app and listen to that. And, by the time you get your hands in the dirt, look at him. He knows. Either he knows or he just ran over and looked because, he is the mod father. He's got like 7 screens. So, yes, it is time to clean out and clean up. So, living off grid is very challenging. Okay. And especially when you do that in a small space. We started, for any of you that don't know, we started. Good morning, Scotty. How are you? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I've had you on my heart too. There's just not enough room. When we lived in town and I worked, an 8 to 5, and we were living in Florida, I had this huge walk-in closet. Ask Joey, he's the one that built it. Joe fixed it for me. And I could have all my clothes, all my shoes, boots, flip-flops, dress sandals, dress shoes. I had them. I could do it. It was like, I could actually it was huge closet. Okay. I can't do that anymore because we downscaled like a lot. Okay. From what we had before. So I'll chafe my back step. How are you, sir? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hopefully you are doing well. But oh, I love that. I'm crocheting stitches of love for Scotty and Karen, says Rebecca. That is awesome. So when you downsize like that, you don't have all your clothes accessible to you at any one given time. You know, you may know, oh, I have this blue shirt that I really love, and let me go try to find that. No, you can't do that. So when we moved up here, again, we downsized completely from Florida, from this big house with this huge pool. I mean, it was like an Olympic sized pool. The Red Cross used to bring people and have classes at our pool when I was younger, actually, because I grew up in this house and we bought it from my parents. They would teach people how to swim in our pool. Okay, that's how big it was. But we had like no yard. Okay, no backyard, little bitty front yard, and the world was closing in on us. And so that is why we moved up here. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. And so we started with a camper and then actually kind of built life around the camper. Added a porch, and eventually the porch on the front became a living room. And another bathroom, and then added on the back a little deck, and then that deck ended up becoming what is now my outdoor kitchen. So we have extra living space, but as far as closet space and things like that, it's very minimal. What I do every year or every season, it changes. I'll pack up all my summer clothes, get out all my winter clothes, and that is what I'm doing right now. So I am purging a lot of my clothes. I've already given away about 3 bags. Sent another bag with Megan this morning on her way to work. I am now going through, I got t-shirts, guys. I love t-shirts, okay? And then I like tank tops because it gets really hot here and we live off grid. So I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got long sleeves, I got light long sleeves, I got heavy long sleeves, I've got hoodies, I've got thermals, I've got, oh my gosh, I have got hunting gear like you would not believe. So I am going through all of it, and I am trying to just purge out a lot to get rid of that. It is time to do it. Every color long sleeve. That's right, Joey. Well, I mean, you gotta, right? Thank you, Nanny Tam. She said, I completely understand. I downsized from a 4-bedroom to a 1-bedroom in my son's house. Yeah. And when you do that, you have to give up a lot. You really do. And we did. We pitched stuff out by the curb when we moved up here. And the people in our area are like vultures. It's like, we want it, we want it, we want it, we want it. Hey, good morning, Scott. I see Scott at Rambling with the Brooms. Sorry, why do I always want to say that? I don't know, Scott. I have no idea. Anyways, so I can't have all my clothes out at one time. So I have to don't send Ginger any more merch shirts. Now that's just mean. Because they're not all merch shirts. And no, it's not going to end up at Goodwill. You hush. Never, ever. All you need is 2 pairs of pants, 2 shorts, 2 shirts, 2 shoes. Well, no, 2 pairs of shoes, Joey, not just 2 shoes. That would just be 1 pair. Come on, Joey. You got to be the voice of reason. You got to have choices because you got to have boots for when it rains or something, you want to go down that hill. Yeah, you walk down that hill in tennis shoes and it's like walking on snot, which is kind of gross. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna be able to withstand in tennis shoes, buddy. Trust me, I know. Ask me how I know. So yeah, I'm going through a lot of it, and it's hard. Okay, so I have pitched a shirt, and it was a long sleeve button up. And then I threw it, threw it in a pile, and I started bagging stuff up. And then I had, tosser's remorse. So I looked at it, I held it up. I was like, do I have another shirt this color? I really like this button up. Nah, I'll keep it. So you really, when you do your clean out or your purge or whatever it is that you're going to call it of your clothes, throw it in a bag directly so that you can't walk by it again and see it. That's lesson I've learned so far this morning. But I still have a lot of stuff that I would like to go through. I have some stuff. I still have some dress clothes from when I worked at the courthouse. And so it's really time to get rid of that stuff. It's time to just let it go. Boots and tennis shoes. That's right. Thank you, Joey. You corrected yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, Joey. She can't hunt in blue jeans and Chuck Taylors. See, I have to have camouflage clothes. Okay. You have to have at least one set of camouflage clothes. Good morning, Templin Acres. How are you doing? So, is it about that time of year for everybody else? I mean, do y'all do the same thing, or are you fortunate enough that you do have a huge walk-in closet and you can do all that? Why can't you get the old kitchen and make it into a walk-in closet? Well, then, because you'd have to walk through. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could, but we actually still use that oven some. And I mean, who's to say you can't hang a rack and, right in front of the refrigerator or something? No, I'm kidding. We still use that little refrigerator too. Templin Acres said, I have no closet. Yeah, well, when you live in a camper, you really don't have one either, so Joey said, how dare you, Jesse? One equals two out. Yeah. Yes. That's what I should do. I should say, okay, for every one I keep, two go. And then that way I will take it down to a third of what it is, which would make Joey, I'm sure, super happy. But he understands. And then, if you do work, which I work part-time, sometimes it feels like full-time, but it's supposed to be part-time. I got to have work clothes, right? Which they allow us to wear jeans, but you can only wear certain shirts. You can't have big logos or anything like that. And they kind of have to be muted in colors. So I have to have work shirts too. So there you go. I have a metal A-frame for a hanging clothes, a small low dresser with 6 drawers, and 2 egg carton baskets. Hey, I don't know if anybody else out there that has chickens. I'm trying to get away from this glare. Some of my ladies have slowed down, not the new ones that we got. Okay, I'm going to say this for all you out there who have chickens. The chickens that we got, and I will try to look them up today. And don't forget, tonight is Homestead Hangout. It starts at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and that starts with Gillum Farms. And then it goes to White Rock Homestead, and then it comes here to Not for Nothing Homestead. And I'm off tonight, so I get to come in here and chitty chat with y'all tonight. Megan's going to be with me tonight, so we're going to tell you about what we did at 5:30 this morning and how interesting and fun that was. But between now and tonight, I will try to look up the chickens that we got on Chick Day at the feed store. I'm telling you, these things are so fat-butted and big. Joseph, our son, calls them the hawks because they look like hawks. They're big. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I forgot. Rant night on Gillum's. Yay, Ginger, I missed you all. Thank you, Nene Tam. Why did I forget? What did I forget, rather? I forgot after us here at Not for Nothing Homestead, because I had a squirrel moment there for a second, is 9 Acre Family Farms. So you want to make sure and cover all of Homestead Hangout. All right. So get your dinner ready, get everything done. And then you start with Gillum Farms, go to White Rock Homestead, come to Not For Nothing Homestead, and then you go to 9 Acre Family Farms. So, oh, Jesse said, sorry, Ginger, I can't attend your live tonight. I have to work. I understand, Jesse. I really do. Now that I'm working part-time. But why is it that I'm always working on the Saturday nights you guys go live? I don't understand that. I don't. Sold on RV Life. Good morning. Busy making crafts for Fall Fest this weekend. Well, Sold on RV Life, on what we've been talking about, is definitely something that I'm sure you had to go through too. I am going through, oh, Jesse, Lisa, they got their package. What did Joey say? Back to the corner of First and Main, Jesse. Oh, shoot. Is that the corner he chooses to work? It brings in the best revenue for him. Yeah. Hey, Arlene, how are you? Good morning. So we are just, today we're talking about cleaning up and cleaning out because we have such a small space to work within as far as, sorry, let me pause that. I have such a small space to work with. I have a few areas that are clothes that I can see and touch and see, okay, this is what I want to wear today or something like that. I don't have a whole lot of area where I can put them where they're easily accessible. So season to season, I have to go through, get out the spring clothes, put in the summer clothes, get out the summer clothes, put in the fall clothes, so on and so on. I literally have to do it by season. Yes, declutter and reorganize. So I am committing to that today. I have already given away 3 bags of clothes and sent one with Megan this morning, because there is like a donation drop box. And you're probably right, Jesse. It probably will end up at Goodwill, or we do have a really nice church-based secondhand store in Jasper. So maybe they'll give some of it to them, I hope. Tony at Our Cabin in the Woods. Hello. How are you doing this morning? And there is Troy Sutton. Good morning. Good morning. We changed clothes out every season when I was growing up. Yeah. And you probably, when houses were made, before, actually the one, yes, thank you. Nice job. 3 bags. I need to do the same. I know you know what I'm feeling because you don't have a whole lot of room to put the clothes, and you need to be able to see what you've got, what you're working with, to know, what to wear that week or what to plan that week. And again, since I'm working part-time, I got to have work clothes too. So you got to have work clothes. I got to have hunting clothes. I got to have cold weather clothes. This next week coming up I think Megan looked at the weather. I'm pretty sure she did. And we're going to be in the 30s at night. I think it's 38, either the end of this weekend or next week. So that means, guess what? You're about to see me in freezer suits again, because I just put on like thermals under that and wear a freezer suit all day because I stay warm that way. I mean, there is no sense in walking around this property and shivering the whole time when I have these perfectly good freezer suits. And I know Tony remembers, because I was sitting out there by the fire in my cow suit that I got from the bingo night when we were at Pinecone Fest. That was so much fun. And I love that cow suit. And I said, this is going to become one of my new freezer suits. So don't be surprised if you see that cow suit quite a lot. Actually, I think I was wearing it last week no, not last week, because we didn't go live for Homestead Hangout last week. It was the week before. So, and I'm very sorry about that. A lot of things got sideways. Literally last week, the minute I got off Craft and Chat, we had like 15 minutes later, we had no cell service, completely gone. And I'm like, okay. And occasionally that happens. Annie said, I need to declutter my kitchen. and get right back to basics. Yes, I know we do that a lot. Tony said that suit was funny. Morning, Big T with a little Y, says Jesse. Yes, onesies. I would love that. I would love that. Send me one. Send me onesies. Yes. Tamara said, I love this suit. I did too. And it actually is kind of like almost like a thin freezer suit. It just, you can throw it on over your clothes and it just adds you that little bit of warmth. But it got kind of chilly at Pinecone Fest at night. So the fact that, I had that readily available and I was already wearing it because I was showing everybody the cow suit because Julie said, you got to wear it. So I wore it for a little while and it was fun. I need to post a video. Absolutely. Got to have my sips of my coffee, okay? Everybody understands it's a coffee nut, especially Tamara. She knows she's a coffee lover like me. So, anyways, no, you can't you're not allowed to declutter the loved ones. It's just clothes. You can have them declutter their clothes. You're funny. No. M for mom, for magnificent, for maybe I'm cold, maybe I'm not. I still just use the YouCut app on my phone. Isn't anything fancy, but it works for me. Template anchors, I do the same thing. I have some things at my access that I could use, but I can get on my phone and I can edit a video way faster. And it's just that point of getting to know something new and I'm comfortable with what I have and I can do it quickly. I have noticed that I have lost a bit of subscribers, so I don't know if YouTube is going through a purge right now or what's going on. I've lost about 10 in the last week. So that's kind of crazy, but maybe they are. I don't know. Oh, there is Johnny with Gillum Farms. I did not see him sneak in. Got to run down to the cattle. Okay. Hopefully, if you got something in your hunting ventures or, if you just sat out there and enjoyed it all, that's what I usually do. Sorry, trying to run around the glare again. Annie said, nice to know I'm not alone, Joey. Yeah, so that is what I intend to spend almost the rest of my day doing is decluttering. I have, packing up summer clothes and getting rid of a lot of stuff that I just don't need. Now, the key to living in Georgia, and I don't know about everybody else's situation, but the key to living in Georgia, and you can ask Derek this, you can ask Joey this, or anybody who has ever lived in Georgia, is you have to layer yourself because it's going to be cold in the morning. And then you're going to probably take off layer 2 by 11 in the morning. And then about 2-ish, you're going to take off take off the outer layer, most outer layer. By 2, you're taking off the second layer. By maybe around 6, you're going to put that second layer back on. And then by 9, you got all the full set on again. So it's just crazy. Oh, what did you say? YouTube cleaning out their closets too. Yes. Yeah, I guess maybe YouTube's doing their clean out. I don't know. But check your subs. I mean, I've just noticed it more in the last 2 days. But I was like, wow, where did all these people go? So Tony said he's got to head to the feed store. We'll see you tonight. Okay, sounds good, Tony. Good luck. I hope prices are going down and not up. Jesse said, I put in a new faucet and I used the instructions to learn Chinese. What, you just thought you needed another challenge today? Let me learn a new language, one that I'm not familiar with at all. Yeah, it is going to be freezing. So you'll probably have, a freezer suit on over all the layers in the morning, and you'll take the freezer suit off. Yeah, but it is going to be super cold. Annie said, we've had all 4 seasons in one day lately. And I know that. We go through that as well. It's crazy. And never put away your summer clothes in winter, ever. I would love to say that, but I am keeping a few short sleeve shirts and some lightweight, like joggers, pants. But I don't have a lot of room for that stuff. I've noticed that YouTube is doing a cleanup too, Ginger. Okay, well then it's not just me. I hope. If it is, then let me know. No, it's just you, Ginger, just you. Still waiting on snow here. What? Yeah, I'm not waiting on snow. Yuck. Stay away. I have a YouTube rant tonight, but it has nothing to do with subs. Okay. Well, now you've piqued all of our interests. Annie, she's about to go to bed. She'll wake up and be in time for maybe Gillum Farms homestead hangout. She's probably going to go to sleep going, well, what was that about? I'm curious now. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep because I don't know what Gianni's going to rant about when I wake up. Oh, Karen said right now it's summer here again, but tomorrow it's going to be fall again. I could say that too. Okay, today it looks like summer. Oh, tomorrow it's going to look like fall. That is crazy, though. I don't understand why YouTube does that. I don't know either. I truly do not know why they do that. But who knows? We'll see. I'll try to. Well, I have a video coming out. I am in Wild Game November, which is hosted by Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms, and it is a wonderful collaboration featuring wild game recipes. Oh, whoopsie. I was on myself and I changed my channel. Sorry. So my video drops on Saturday. Friday. Yeah, Saturday. I was looking at the calendar, but I don't know why I look because I can't see that far. That's just like way too far for me to see. But it comes out Saturday. So I'm super excited. And yes, November 1st, it started. So she is all excited. She is doing so well. All of the videos so far that I have seen, I have loved. Some I have not tried yet. So I'm very excited to maybe try some of those. Hey, Dawn Hartwell, how are you this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. We're talking about cleaning up and cleaning out. Well, right now we were talking about homestead hangout, and then that starts tonight at 5 p.m. Central Time with Gillum Farms, and then you go over there and they'll tell you where to go from there. But then we were also talking about Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms has her Wild Game November collaboration. So I'm doing my video for that. So that'll be Saturday. So maybe I'll pick some back up from that. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. I don't know why YouTube's doing that. Music of all the vids I've loved. What? Of all the vids I've loved before. Now you're singing to me this morning. Joey's excited when there's a rant night. He loves it, Johnny. So he will be listening. He will have his phone up as high as it will possibly go, I'm sure. Susie said, okay, I will be making dessert for hubby's lunch tonight. Oh, that sounds good. Dawn said she has been doing okay. but her internet isn't the best. Hedgehog's Homestead, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. So for Wild Game November, I'm not going to do anything like way out there as far as my recipe. It's going to be pretty easy and pretty straightforward for you to follow along with. It's something I've done for a long time. And you know what? It really fills everybody's belly and they love it. Hedgehog Homestead said, I'm doing great. How are you? Doing good. We're just talking about a collab that Christine at Mrs. Gillum Farms, Christine dash Mrs. Gillum Farms, sorry, is doing. And that collaboration is called Wild Game November. And I think Jesse at Lazy Days Ahead dropped the link up there closer to the top. And so if you want to go check out some of those videos, you can go check some of those out and see if you've missed anything. Good morning, Heather. How are you? Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Good morning to you as well. You snuck in and I didn't see you. So super excited to do that because I only do this recipe. Usually I don't do it in the summertime because it's kind of heavy, but going into the winter months, you want that heavy food to keep you warm inside all day long. Well, not all day long, but most of the day to sustain you. And it's great as a leftover. Oh my gosh, is it great as a leftover. So Saturday, be looking for that. My Wild Game November video will come out. So has anybody else got anything coming out or coming up that they would like to share? You're welcome to share it in chat. I have no problem with that whatsoever. If you would like to, say any videos that you have coming out. Did venison chili the other night. The flood really messed up my hunt, but a friend gifted me some venison. Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. What a treasure that is, When I was young, we lived in Virginia. That's actually where I was born. And, that was like a staple in the house. It's like, oh, it's venison, this, and, all the time. Then we moved to Florida when I was like 5 or 6, I think. Hey, Dot. Good morning, Dot Roper. So when I was young, we moved to Florida and, it's not as easily attainable in Florida. So every Thanksgiving, we would travel 14 hours in an RV from Florida to Virginia to go back and stay with my grandma, spend Thanksgiving with her, and my dad would get at least 1 or 2 deer. But that venison wouldn't last us forever. I mean, anybody that knows anybody that grew up on venison, you really love it, and that's what you love to eat, over even like hamburger meat or anything like that. Not getting any venison this year. We have 2 does, I think is what I meant to say, 2 does and a buck in the freezer from last year, and still working on that. That is awesome. Let me tell you something. Just in case I don't know if you can Hedgehog's Homestead or if you know somebody who cans, but canned venison is absolutely amazing. So if you happen upon one and you end up taking one, dice it all up. Well, except the back strap. You don't have to do that because everybody loves the back straps. Dice it all up, all of it, and put it in a jar. Just raw pack it. The silver skin just completely dissolves away in the canning process. So you don't have to worry about cutting every little bit of that. And, sometimes there's a lot of silver skin like right in the middle of the meat. And you're like, I don't want to just completely butcher this up. But it's like 1-inch cubes, raw packet, put it in there. And you have to follow the USDA guidelines for that, for home canning. But it is one of the easiest things to can. It's easier than jelly. And jelly, like if you did like plain grape jelly, that is like super easy. It's only 4 ingredients. Well, venison, it's 1 ingredient. Salt, if you want some salt in there. But it is amazing canned. When you pull it out of the can, it's like beef stew. I mean, the cubes are super tender. You warm them up and they'll just fall apart, and they add such great flavor. Hound of Goshen, hello. Yes, canned deer is the best, isn't it? It's the easiest way. It's shelf stable. It doesn't take up any freezer space at all. And I mean, you can just pack jars and you can put that in beef stew. You can make so many things out of jars of venison. It's yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And you know, I love cube steaks. Joey absolutely loves venison cube steaks. That is one of his all-time the most favorite meals is venison cube steak. Oh, bison burgers. I didn't see what did she say? I am able to get bison meat at the farmer's market. That's awesome. That is really good. And she said, Templin Acres said, that is really cool, Rebecca. I haven't had bison burgers in forever. I don't know that I've ever had bison burgers. Dawn said that is good information. Thank you for that. You are welcome. And again, the silver skin, don't worry about it. You know, on the rest of the cuts and stuff like that, you try to work around that because it can be a little tough. But yeah, the canned venison is absolutely, when you can it, that silver skin just goes away. You don't even know it was ever there. And it is so amazing. As a matter of fact, I made last year, my favorite recipe is out of the all new Ball Book of Canning, and it's like 3 or 4 years old, maybe even 5 years old now. So it's not really the all new one. And it's called herb potatoes. So I made a bunch of herb potatoes, and then I canned probably 2 doughs that we had taken during dough season, and completely canned both of them. I netted probably, I'm going to say it was like anywhere from 32 to 36 1-pint jars full of venison. And then of course we had the backstrap and some other cuts that we kept, but, I had a shelf full of ready meals, and all I would do is I would make a roux, put those, get it real nice and thick and salt and pepper it. I'd put those herb potatoes in there. I'd dump that jar of venison in there, and boom, we had a fantastic meal, filling, delicious. Dang, I should have done that maybe I'll do that I just told you what I was going to do, what I might do for Wild Game November. Dang, that is a really good meal. I'll have to see if I have any of those herb potatoes left. Because if so, it's literally the easiest thing in the world. And it is so, so delicious and filling. We've had her canned venison, and it was very good. Thank you. Yes, I gave a couple of jars sent a couple last year to Jesse and Lisa, and it is really good. I'll buy some burgers. Very good. Good to see you, Rebecca. Scotty said, glad I already ate. I don't eat that kind of stuff. What? It's delicious. I think you would like it. I really do. Would anyone be interested in Pampered Chef products? Actually, I have a ton of them, but somebody else in here might be interested. If Susie are you doing a party on Facebook? Oh, if I went down a little bit farther, I would have seen that. We'll be having a party next week. That is awesome. Good luck. I have a limited amount of space and a lot of Pampered Chef products that I love. And if you can get that cast iron pan in your rewards type things that you get it. It is absolutely amazing. It is amazing pan. I love it. Talk after I have to get things ready for noon. Hey, Heather. Okay, so yes, and at noon today, Scott at Rambling with the Brooms, he goes live for his Procrastination Thursday. I will be listening and cleaning out another yet one more area that holds some clothing, Scott. I've given away 3 bags already, and I sent another one with Megan this morning. So that is 4 bags of clothes that I've gotten rid of. And there's more. But wait, there's more. 5 bags, because I have a 5th bag inside that is more than 3/4 of the way full. Yeah, I have a lot of clothes. Oh, thank you, Jesse. He put that book up there. That is an excellent book. It also has something else in there that is really, really good. And it is amazing as well. Oh, darn, maybe I should do that. Now I'm torn between all the things I love to do. Thank you. My mother-in-law was telling me not to can it. She thought it would ruin it. Oh gosh, no. No. It does not. Trust me. It does seem like it would, and same. I was scared the first time too. And if you don't want to do all of it and you just want to do some of it, or wait. You could do this. You could do a partial freezer clean out. Like, did you chunk any of it up or save any of it as a roast? You could do a partial clean out, just defrost it, cut it up into 1-inch chunks, follow the, the canning guidelines for your area as far as it's not temperature, but I can't remember what they call it now. What you need to, the pounds of pressure. What pounds of pressure you need to get to, because that depends on your elevation. And just do 1 round of some that you already have in the freezer if you've got an overabundance. And then see how you like it. And then if you really like it, you can clean out a lot of the freezer and, make yourself a lot of space. There is Mr. Paul Honeyman. Hello, how are you? Wow, this glare on the computer screen is killing me here. We'll do it this way. Yes, good morning to Paul. Yeah, so you could do a partial clean out, get some of that stuff out of the freezer, and at the same time, it's a twofer. You can try what canned venison is like and see if you like it. I think you would love it. We use an All-American 941. Ooh, you got the Mac Daddy hound to go. You go. I've got the 921, and I can barely lift that thing when it's full of jars. It usually requires a couple of deer. Yeah. Yours probably holds 3 stacks. Mine holds, I always do them in wide mouth jars. I don't know why. It just feels like I'm not having to dig it out, because I save the small mouth jars for like sauces and stuff like that, things that are easy to get out. And then the wide mouth jars I save for like pickles and then canned meats, either chicken or venison or something like that. It just seems like it is easier to get it out if you put it in a wide mouth jar. My All-American 921 will fit 14 wide mouth pint jars. So you got double stacked, 7 each. You got a 941. Oh, you can do 19 quarts at one time. This usually requires it. Wow. That is a lot. Yeah, but you know what? I would just do I don't do a lot of quarts as far as venison. I do more pints, because but I'm not sure how many you've got, in your family that you're fixing dinner for. So if you're fixing dinner for a large family, then yes, quartz is definitely the way I'm sure that you would go. It's going to best suit your family. But most of the time, it's just me and Joey. So I always do it in pint jars, and that will leave me, I'll have enough for supper that night, and then it will leave me enough. If we do sandwiches, it'll leave me enough for the next day. I can do maybe one sandwich as a leftover. But yeah, so it just depends on what's good for your family. But for us, it's definitely better in pint jars. And then I can just, if we have extra company, I can open up 2 pints instead of, I don't want to say I'd waste it, because you don't want to waste your deer meat. See if I can get that stupid curtain to come over a little bit. Sorry. I was trying to get that curtain so that we could get rid of that glare. It's always this time of day that starts happening to me. I get the glare. She said, thank you, Ginger. My goal is more things in the cooking line. Oh, okay. All right. Jesse has dropped Scott's procrastination Thursday. Man, I've already been on here 45 minutes. What? That's crazy. But Scott comes up. You have an hour between when I end and when Scott starts. Also, I think at 11 a.m., there is a major person who is going to have address the nation. So I will make sure that I have you guys off of here by 11, so that if you want to watch it, you can go watch it. If you don't want to, well, then I understand that as well. I have several roasts. Yes, you could take, if you want to keep your roasts, but if you have an overabundance of roasts and you haven't really used a lot of them throughout the year, take a couple out, thaw them out, dice them in. It's 1-inch cubes, raw pack. Make sure you debubble, wipe the rim with vinegar. I think it's a half a teaspoon of salt for a pint jar. And then pints, I know, are 90 minutes as far as venison. I think quartz, you're going to have to go a little bit longer. And that is for my elevation. I'm a little over 1,000 feet. So I have to go the next, because I think it's 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to, I think, 3,000 or 4,000. And then there's everything above. So anyways, yeah. That's all you have to. You don't have to add any water, no juice. It makes its own juice. There's a little fat cap that comes up, very little fat cap, because deer meat is like the leanest, cleanest, most delicious meat. I have never tried doing venison burger. Now, there are a lot of people that can hamburger and they love it that way. I have tried doing meatballs, canning them. I do not like it. The thing I don't like about canned burger is I feel like it dries the burger out. And I was using beef, not venison. So, and I usually buy like 85/15. So, I personally wouldn't do the burger because I just don't like the way it turns out. But there are some people it doesn't bother them and they like it. Any extra canned venison, feel free. I'll store it for you. In your belly? Is that what you mean, Scott? In my belly, I will store it for you. All I can afford is the all Mexican canner. You are lying. You are lying. Oh, thank you, Tamra. She said, have an amazing day, Ginger. Everyone, blessings from Tamra. Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Thank you so much. Karen said she has to go. She has a doctor's appointment. So everybody have a good day. Yep. Hey, Butler Family Farm. How are you? Hopefully everybody's doing good over there. Gotta take my out. Oh, my pup. I'm assuming pup out. Be right back. Yes, she did say pup after that. Glare, I thought that was coming from your halo. Aw, that's so sweet of you, Jessie. But were you being facetious? Or did you really mean that? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Gypsy Trails, good morning. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, so wow, we went from cleaning out the closets because it's that time. Go give your extra clothes, and if you haven't, they say if you haven't worn it in the last 6 months to a year, throw it away. I could exceed that. Okay. I've got clothes in there from when we lived in Florida almost 10 years ago. Some of those things are your faves, and you just don't want to get rid of them. You better not, Jesse. I got to go clean out Lisa's closet and send it to Goodwill. Yeah, she'll be coming after you with the frying pan. You better watch yourself. Paul, you are ever the pot stirrer. He said, I dare you, Jesse. I double dog dare you to go clean out her closet. Yeah, he'll be in super, super big trouble. You're going to see Jesse in a jar if that happens. That is not going to be pretty. She is not going to be happy with you, especially if you throw away her Duluth overalls. No bueno, Bubba. No bueno. Okay. Double dog dares can't be denied. I know. But Jesse, yeah, he knows. He knows which side of the table his bacon is cooked on. And it's not the side he sits on. It's the other side. Yeah. So I doubt very seriously if he's going to do that. Yes, I have used it, Jerry. I have. I thought I did a video on it. But yes, I have used it. It is awesome. Thank you very much for that again. Thank you. I have enjoyed it. So, I got a couple more places to clean out. That shouldn't take me too long. Hey, Piggy's Piddles. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Piggy. How are you, Piggy? Hopefully you are doing good today. Oh, he said just stopping by to say howdy, leave a thumbs up, and tell you I love you. Love you too. Love you and Eileen both. Tell her I said hello if she's not listening. Oh, Wanda Henry, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. And speaking of what Piggy said, leaving a thumbs up, if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. That would be awesome. That's right, Dot. You tell him. Oh, Dawn said I'm back and I'm wet and I'm cold because she had to take the dog out. Isn't that always the time they need to go, is when, it's raining or pouring and they're like, oh, and you're like, really? You couldn't have said that 15 minutes ago, kind of like in the car ride when you stop at the gas station and 30 minutes down the road. So he said, I really got to be bad. Could you not have gone when we were there? We were just somewhere you could go. AS Blind Maid Protection. Alfonso. Hello, Alfonso. How are you? I am having a blessed day. You got snow. Wow. That is awesome for you. You keep it right there where you are. Aw, thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget, everybody, to check out your subs. Like I said, I think they're doing like a little mini purge or something. Because I've lost a few this week. Actually, again, I'll say it's been in the last 2 days that I've seen a drop. Yes, don't forget, tonight is Homestead Hangout. It starts with Gillum Farms. I almost said Gillum Farms. Gillum Farms. And as I was going through my clothes, by the way, and I did not throw any Gillum Farms away. So, Johnny, if you're still in here, or Christine, if you're lurking and working, I did not throw any of my Gillum Farm shirt away. But I think I have 4 Gillum Farm shirts. And I thought, oh, is any of these going to be long sleeve? Yes. The very first one I got before they started putting the Romans and the flag on the back and the John 3:16 was a maroon Mrs. Gillum Farm shirt. And I love that in long sleeve. And so you'll probably see me a lot in that. Hey, Ralph at Webb's Web. Just got back from errands. Okay, well, thanks for popping in. Please don't forget to thumbs up before you leave. But I'm sorry, let me go back. What did Don say? Wish I could show y'all this huge lap pup of mine chasing his tail. He's my baby, Huey. Yes, they want to go out every time it's raining. Absolutely. So there is the lineup there. Hopefully you are already subscribed to all of these channels listed below. It starts with Gillum Farms at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Goes to White Rock Homestead at 6 p.m. Comes here to Not for Nothing Homestead at 7 p.m. and round out the night with 9 Acre Family Farms at 8 p.m. Now, if you're here on the right side of the U.S., then go forward an hour with all of that. Gillum Farms for me starts at 6 because I'm EST, not CST. I know I love my Gillum Farm shirt too. They are so amazing. And the Danny Boy line that has come out. And there's one, if you go over to Gillum Farms and you get on their bonfire and you order one of their short shirts or hoodies or anything like that, they have a Danny that has Elmer with it. Father and son. I mean, come on. What better shirt can you get than Danny and Elmer? That is just so amazing. I think that is so cool. I love it. So we've got about 3 minutes left, but I am going to let you jet out early. Like I said, I think that the powers to be here is making a address the nation at 11. So that's usually when I end. This will give you time to go to the bathroom, get yourself something to drink if you do want to watch it. But we hope to all see you at Homestead Hangout tonight. And don't forget, Scott has Procrastination Thursday at 12. So it's almost 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. In an hour and 2 minutes, he's going to start his Procrastination Thursday. I don't think the address the nation is going to be too long-winded. I think it's going to be a semi-congratulatory thing. But we'll wait and see how that goes. And hopefully you guys all have a blessed and wonderful day. And don't forget, we'll see you tonight here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Not for Nothing Homestead for Homestead Hangout. But start with Gillum Farms, okay? I lost 10 to 15 in 4 days. Wow, Scott, see, so it isn't just me. So that I thought it was kind of weird. So everybody kind of go check your subs and see if you had a loss. I hope it's not going, I hope it doesn't go like wide, YouTube wide. So going to a conference tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to miss you. Come through. She is having a Facebook party. So connect with Susie on Facebook. She's having a Facebook party, a Pampered Chef party on Facebook. That's what Susie said in the chat. So anyways, guys, love you. Take care of you and yours, and everybody have a blessed day, and we'll see you tonight.